Go! There's a horse in your house.
Oh, that's you right here.
I ain't staying here.
All right. So once you step out, that door stays locked till morning.
Hi, Felice.
Hi, how are you? You and Caleb, did a fantastic job of depicting the relationship between father and son. You've been very, very vocal, really, about your relationship with your late father. So what would you all say are the greatest lessons that you've learned from your father?
My late dad was a great guy to me. He was my dad. He was, nurtured me through the first steps of being a toddler to a kid to a young man. The best advice he said to me is always try and look someone in the eyes when you're talking to them and just read that person. Let them connect with you or don't, but do it through the eyes. And I honestly, to this very day, to my children, I say that to them.
And Caleb?
I feel like there's so much more my father has to tell me because I'm going through different experiences in my life and I'm still growing up. But I would just say I think the biggest thing he's taught me is just being a father and being loving and, caring. Like when I have kids of my own one day, he will be the representation of fatherhood for me. So I think just him being in my life has been a teaching moment.
Having Idris working across from him, what lessons did you learn?
You have your own opinions and you have your own views on celebrities and actors and you're like, you think they're so great, right? But meeting Idris was beyond what I thought was great. Like, he's not just a celebrity, he's not just an actor, he's a family man and he's a creator. His work ethic is A1. Like when we were filming 15-hour days, he would fly out to a different country and DJ and then come back and you would have never known. Literally, he would probably get
tell that story.
It's literally amazing to me because, Idris has been in the game for a minute and a lot of actors, they've been in the game for a minute and they don't have to take that time and sit down and talk to you about the film and, the relationship that we had in the film was really challenging and, was very intense. And he took that time to sit with me and my father and, besides just acting, just about real life and just, he really took me in and really showed me the ropes. So I really appreciate that.
Idris, you also mentioned in an interview I saw that, you cried after watching the movie when it was complete. Can you speak to that? Why did you cry? Why the tears?
The movie is really emotional, I've been using this phrase, common truth. I'm not from Philadelphia and I don't have horses, but I could sense what they were going through because it took me back to when I lived in East London where the building that I was living in, the community, was being flattened and knocked down for nicer housing that we couldn't afford. I remember that time. It made me miss my dad. It felt good that Cole and Hart came together, and I was happy because here is a film that's given us a positive ending for us, as a people, not only just as a people, but just a positive story right now. I think, people might need something like this to kind of get a sense of where we all are right now and what's important. So that's why I cried.